Hi guys, Afshan here. Last week I asked you guys to pick on my brain for any tax questions that you may have for your corporation, and boy, you guys did not disappoint. I received several inquiries and I'm going to go through them one by one. So I'll start with the first one I received from a gentleman named Mike. Mike recently incorporated his business in Ontario and he's the sole shareholder. He also works for his corporation and he wants to know what's the best way to pay himself. Great question, Mike. That's something that's very important to decide, and this is a perfect time to finalize how to pay yourself. So you basically have two options. As a shareholder of your corporation, you're entitled to receive dividends, and that's how you can pay yourself. What are dividends? That's basically any amount of money you decide to take yourself. You can take it bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, every few months, whatever you like. Basically, it's a simple structure. It can be any amount that you need. There are several advantages. One of the main one is that dividends are taxed at a lower tax rate. So when you file your personal taxes, your tax bill would be quite pleasant, which is always a nice thing. Another thing is that there's no CPP requirement that you have to pay any CPP to CRA. So that's another way to save some money. However, it's not all that great because there are some disadvantages that may matter to you. So one being the fact if you do like to contribute to CPP, now you cannot because dividends are not earned income. Also, if you like to pay into RRSPs, you no longer can because, like I said, this is not earned income, so it doesn't create any RRSP contribution room for you. Also, if you happen to be a parent of a child that you pay childcare for and you are the lower earning parent, you will no longer be able to claim any childcare deduction because, again, you don't have any earned income. So those are some significant disadvantages. And one of the main ones that I forgot to mention is that dividends are not an expense to your corporation. What does that mean? So what that means is that you cannot deduct that as an expense to your corporation and lower your corporate taxes. And that could be a significant reason for you not to go with that option. Now, what's the other option? You can be an employee of your corporation. What does that mean? So you go on payroll, just like you were in your previous life before you incorporated your business, and you have to pay yourself, again, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever you decide to pay. And not only you have to pay yourself, you also have to make payroll source deduction payments to CRA. And what are payroll source deductions? Those are basically CPP and EI, the employer portion and employee portion that needs to be paid to CRA on the 15th of every following month. So Mike, if you decide to pay yourself in November, your first payment to CRA would be due on December 15th, and it will be due on the 15th of every month from here onwards. What are some of the advantages of salary? First thing would be, again, CPP. If that's something you like to pay into, going through the salary option gives you that flexibility of paying into CPP. It also gives you RRSP contribution room. Each year your contribution room will go up so you can pay into your RRSP as well as your TFSA. Are there some disadvantages? Of course. Salaries are taxable at a higher rate than your dividends, so your personal taxes will be higher. Also, now that you're paying into CPP, you are paying both the employer and employee side, so that's a bigger amount, which could be a disadvantage to you. So ultimately, what is the right thing to do? Everybody's condition is different. Everybody's requirements are different. Now that you know the basic differences between the two options, the best thing is to sit with your accountant and figure out a plan of what is the best course of action for you. A lot of my clients end up going with a combination of salary and dividends. And whatever works in a given year doesn't mean will repeat itself the next year. You have a vacation coming up, you're planning on buying a car, your kid is going to university and you need to pay a little bit more than usual this year, so you may need more money, and then the tax planning has to change accordingly. So be sure to reach out to your accountant to confirm what is the best plan for you, and if you don't have an accountant and you need help, don't forget to reach out. I'll be happy to help. Till next time.